Mead will inbound.
And I apologize. We had audio on our soundboard and on our switcher, but our audio was not coming through into our system, our exporting system. So that's why we were checking there early and fortunately missed a little bit of commentary. We'll kind of maybe rehash that again. Not the first time that has happened this season. Probably won't be the last. Mead has a 3-on-none. And that ball is stripped, but a foul coming. Kind of a slow start, but the Tigers have picked things back up, a couple 3 balls so far. As now to the line for the Mavericks is Abby Glynn.
Glynn, a CU commit for track.
And that one is able to, well, it looked like on my camera it fell through, and there's nothing on the scoreboard.
Shot was good. They just haven't given it to them on the scoreboard.
Okay, I looked on the monitor, and I was like, okay, good free throw. Looked up, and there it is. So. And that one is also good. And so far, Mead, 4 of 4 from the line so far tonight. Patterson will push it up. It's Kia, Irby, Hefner, Altschuler, who just took the 3. And Patterson out on the floor right now for the Tigers. Rebound by the Mavericks. They'll push it back up. 3:12 here remaining in the quarter. This opening frame of play here on the Erie Tiger Network. While we have a moment, don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Erie Tiger Net. You can like the Erie Tiger Network Facebook page or check us out online at ErieTigerNetwork.com. Little up and under, and nicely done that time off the window. That time was Abby Glynn. Good footwork down in the block. Grayson likes that. And now Welty will check into the game here for the Tigers. 2:27 remaining here in this quarter.
Glenn, the Mavs' best player. They had a couple other players that got hurt, seniors early in the season. We weren't here for the intros, but they announced them as injured. That's been tough for Mead this year.
Yeah, Mead has certainly had their struggles this year, a team that's only 6-15. This matchup, we thought we were talking to our audience. Unfortunately, the audio wasn't coming through. This matchup was a matchup that Erie won pretty handily the first time around. Mead 3-11 in Tri-Valley League play. By the way, Erie at 7-7. They are tied for 4th with Skyline. And we kind of mentioned this, I think, before we fixed our audio. It does look like the Erie girls will host a first-round playoff game.
It does. They're seeded 22nd right now, and seeds 17 through 32 will host a first-round game. 1 through 16 have a bye as a foul is called.
And that's the 3rd foul on the Mavericks. That's Muntz. For Muntz, that's her 2nd, team 3rd, as Irby heads to the line. Erie will retake the lead on that free throw. Irby, the free throw shooter, as we said here for the Tigers. Sophomore campaign, averaging 6.3 points a game. Rebound, putback is up and in, and the Tigers stretch that lead out a little bit.
That's another freshman for Erie, Ava Welty, as Altschuler, another freshman, gets a block and takes it the other way.
And Welty, you get the good and the bad with the freshman, don't you?
You do.
Rebound, put back, next time down the floor, a little travel. That will happen, but as this team gets older, I think it'll be pretty exciting to watch.
Wish I didn't graduate right before they become juniors.
You'll still have time next year. Pass ahead and another travel. And now Alyssa Barnett will come back into the game. 54 seconds left here in this first quarter of play. Brandon Berg, Grayson Blaylock here with you on the call out in Mead, and a little bit of a mellow atmosphere so far. Pass down low, scoop shot off the window is no good, and Welty will rebound it here for the Tigers. Tigers push. That's Altschuler down low. Barnett catches, goes up, and gets fouled. And she will go to the line. So Alyssa Barnett draws the foul. As Barnett will make the first here for the Tigers as they stretch that lead out. See the multi-camera action that we've got tonight. That's Jaden Sanders down there on the floor. Shot's no good, rebound away. Mead will play it and up the floor with less than half a minute to go here in the first quarter. Crossover dribble. Mavericks trying to work it low, swatted, picked up by Barnett, and here come Moyers and the Tigers. Down low, Barnett up, can't quite finish, and then a foul coming. And let's see if we can't see who that foul was on. Yep, Barnett, so you're trying to get the little steal there. Couldn't quite do it. 8.9 seconds left. Mead with the last shot. 3 seconds left. 3 balls dialed up. That's off the mark. And that will end things here in quarter number 1. So at the end of 1, the Tigers, they lead the Mavericks here on the road 12-8. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in a little bit here on the Erie Tiger Network.
Do you want a better smile, have a broken bracket, or are you a teenager in need of some braces? Then make your way down to Caraway Orthodontics. They are located in Louisville and Erie. Caraway Orthodontics supports Erie High School and its community. Come in and gain a beautiful smile for children, teens, and adults. They also provide Invisalign. Call this number 303-828-0454 or go to CarawayOrtho.com.
Going to you all the time. Yeah, you're doing great. And welcome back in here, Erie Tiger Network. Second quarter underway. Mead working it inside, and a layup there is up and good by Abby Glenn. Mead hanging around here. Tigers really haven't gone on a big run yet. Good save there for Kia. 3 ball on the way by Patterson. Off the mark, a little long. Kia collects the rebound. That's the one thing Lauren Kia really brings to this squad is kind of the hustle, the loose balls, the rebounds. That's probably what she does best. Turnover, Welty will bring it up the floor, cross, and tipped out of bounds. Tigers will inbound it here as Sammy Irby will come into the game now. And you'll see her settle in there right next to the referee. By the way, if you ever put together rosters for a high school team, be sure to do it numerically and not alphabetically. PSA to all those out there that might ever do that. Miss ball and then a double dribble is called. And another turnover there for the Mavericks. That's Grebling. We will probably be back in this gym on Friday and Saturday for regional wrestling, as there's a fast break the other way. Shot off the window's no good, and that will stick with the Mavericks. As Tigers looking to send several guys to state. Of course, a couple years ago, they sent 6 members to state, as that shot is up and good by Maddie Muntz. I think they said Glenn on the loudspeaker, but that was Muntz. Kia working around the arc. Morrow for 3. Moyers for 3, and she hits. So Grace Moyers hits from deep. A little pump fake there, released it and buried it. And a turnover there on the Mavericks. That's the second 3 for Moyers. And Grayson, early in the season, it seemed like she just couldn't get her shot to fall. And as the season has gone on and she's gotten more comfortable playing at the high school level, that 3-point shot has really started to fall for her.
It has, and especially as she's gotten used to playing in gyms other than Erie's, she's been able to convert on a higher percentage of her threes. I believe shooting about 30% on the year now.
Another good offensive board there for Kia. Patterson thought about pulling the trigger. Moyers will pull the trigger. That's off the mark. Board here by the Mavericks, and here they go on the run out. Left side, shot no good. And a rebounding foul, I think, will be called on Lauren Kia.
Foul is on number 44, Laura Kia. Her second person. Injury number 21, Deb.
Now Deb Altschuler will check in. Mead hanging around. If you're Coach Pfeiffer, you want to put them away. I remember as that shot is up and good. An old hockey coach I had when we'd play teams that just kind of were struggling with their record on the season. He would always say, look, they know how the story ends, so let's make sure to reinforce that in their minds early, as there's a foul, as a nice move there by Barnett. Just couldn't get it to fall there. Now Barnett to the line, the junior. Thursday night, of course, is senior night, as only 2 seniors on both the boys and girls team, so they'll kind of have a collective senior night. For these Mead girls, 5 seniors in all. Almost a steal there by Altschuler, just somehow went through the wickets, and then Barnett stepped up and a kicked ball.
Altschuler overplayed it. Expected for it to end up in her hands, but the pass was slow.
Pass ahead, shot off the window is good. Tigers quickly in transition here. 4:30 remaining. 3 ball on the way, and that one is buried. Deb Altschuler on the made bucket, and right back on defense. There you see the bucket being drained by Deb. timeout on the floor here. 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here as Tiger basketball underway. 4:18 remaining here in the first half of play. And Grayson, pretty good offense by both teams. We just really haven't seen Erie, though, kind of uncork on that run.
We haven't, and last time for the Tigers, they had their big run at the start of the third quarter. I believe it was a 12-2 third quarter that really put that one away. But Erie not able to get stops in the post so far tonight. The Mavericks also getting to the free throw line a lot.
Run the court now. Let's go.
4:18 remaining here in this half of play. And the Tigers, as we said, trying to wriggle free. Pass down low, stolen by Welty. She's been rock solid on the defensive end so far tonight. Tigers push it back up the floor, almost stolen, and then I think they'll call a kick ball. And they will, and that will stay with Erie. So Welty will come in for the baseline pass again. Into the corner, Patterson dials up a three, and she hits another three ball for the Tigers. And they're starting to feel it from deep. It was a good inbound. And then Patterson just buried it. Down the floor go the Mavericks after breaking the press. And now a timeout for the Lady Mavericks.
Good press there for Erie to force the turnover. Irby trapped at the half-court line, forced the Mead player to step out of bounds.
By the way, we mentioned our games coming up this weekend in terms of wrestling, and we'll have senior night against Frederick. If you go onto ErieTigerNetwork.com, we have released about the first half of our spring schedule. It includes our debut of lacrosse. We tried to get a little more baseball than we did last year, and so we have a very busy spring schedule ahead. As a quick inbound there, Altschuler pull-up jumper on the baseline is good.
The Tigers doing a good job spreading around the scoring. 5 different players, or actually 7 different players that have scored tonight. 5 from the field, and Irby and Barnett with free throws.
Pass down low, and a jump ball is called. And so possession error goes the way of Erie. Let's see, Welty and Patterson, they've had a good first half here. Tigers have made 5 threes in this half alone. 8-point lead here for Erie. Patterson thought about the 3-ball drives off the window with the left hand, just couldn't quite get it to fall. Mead will finally come up with the loose change. And a wild shot's no good. Altschuler, now Barnett finally squeezes the mitts around it, but gets it swiped. Layup, no good. But a foul called. And a foul coming here on Barnett. So Deb Altschuler, or excuse me, they'll call that on Altschuler. As that free throw off the mark. Irby will check out of the game here and get high fives from Coach Pfeiffer and teammates. Free throw is up, no good. Rebounded by Hefner. She'll push ahead here quickly. Moyer cycles around, shot off the window, but heady play there by the freshman. Looked a little bit like maybe Steph Curry could sense the foul was coming and just wanted to get it up quickly to draw the shooting foul and head to the line. Moyer's already fun to watch, only a freshman. She will be fun in a Tiger uniform for the next 3+ years. See Grace there, her parents. Good basketball players in their own right. The free throw is up and good. And a foul coming here on Welty, who tried to step in on the press. Tigers going a little bit of a run here. That lead is now double digits.
The run Erie needed, they're on it.
Now to the line for the 1-and-1 are the Mavericks. Shot off the mark. Rebound away for Erie. By the way, the athletic director here, Chad Eisentrager, one of our favorite ADs, besides, of course, our own Justin Carpenter here in the district. A district full of a lot of great athletic administrators. As you see that little move there by Hefner. Gets it to fall.
Great pass from Morrow. Seeing Hefner cutting in.
Shot off the mark. And the Tigers still able to find pay dirt. And Mead answers right back. So far, Grayson, not a ton of defense in this one.
There hasn't been, and you'll usually see more defense in the first half of a girls' game. But Erie putting up 30 points in the first half.
So Anna Hefner to the line here. And Anna has been pretty solid this season from the free throw stripe. Last year really struggled and worked on that and been pretty solid so far this year. Anna, the right-handed toss. That one will rattle out. Tigers swarming on defense here. Minute 13 remaining in this quarter. Loose ball, hits the face of Patterson, trying to get it ahead, finally gets it off to Welty. Now Moyers drives in the little jump stop, no good, but cleaned up nicely by Hefner. And Anna Hefner, kind of like Luke Loy, just always quiet in how many points she scores. 9 so far tonight. That's why Anna has led this team in scoring throughout most of the season.
Hefner almost to her season average of 10 points a game.
That shot is up and good. Haley Martinez on the deep ball. Now Patterson shot and she gets fouled. You'll see her go up for that shot there. She stepped in, boop, hit there, and she hits the deck, and now she'll go to the line to shoot a couple. KP, as we said, one of the 2 seniors. Good to see her finally healthy as she hits the first. Patterson, I think her best quality, more than anything, she's just a really crafty, smart basketball player.
She is. She has an excellent mid-range game, excellent from the free throw line, and handles the ball well, which isn't something you see in a lot of girls players.
Cross-court pass to the corner, another three ball, and another swish. And that one coming right at the buzzer. And Martinez hits another three, and Mead will cut the lead back to 9, single digits as they head to the locker room. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back, have the Miners halftime show for you here.
If you ever wanted to support the Erie Tiger Network, the student media arm of Erie High School, well now you can. We have set up a Patreon page. There's a way for you to send us a monthly pledge in order to provide funding for the program, as well as get access to reward tiers. As a Tiger fan, you get the satisfaction of knowing you are helping out your favorite local media organization. As a member of the ETN fan club, you are officially recognized on air and can receive ETN goodies throughout the year. As an in-broadcast red sponsor, you get to sponsor a specific segment of any broadcast. For more information, email bird_brandon at sbbsd.org. This is a $25 per month commitment. As an appreciator of Erie's live broadcast with the weekly news, you can help support this program by becoming one of our patrons by going to bit.ly/ETN Patreon.
There's a beast deep inside you. It will not die.
Ooh.
It will fight back.
Do you have a plan in place for your family's future in the event something happens to you? Are you caring for aging parents, grandparents, or a loved one with special needs? The Germany law firm named 2017 Erie's Chamber Business of the Year provides expert legal guidance and peace of mind for you and your family in the areas of probate, elder law, and estate planning. Visit Germany Law Firm's Erie Village office or website at coelderlaw.net to set up a personalized consultation.
Front Range Landfill puts all your needs in front of everything else. Front Range Landfill won Erie Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year Award, as well as being featured on national television. We are very proud of our facility and we welcome the opportunity to address your disposal needs. Our focus is on customer service. We strive to achieve easy and rapid access in and out of the facility. We feel certain that we will exceed your expectations of your solid waste disposal requirements. Choose Front Range Landfill for all your landfill needs. You will be pleased.
Yeah, I'm married. Doesn't matter. You do that for me? Really? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis?
She sounds hideous.
Well, she's a guy, so.
Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state.
Do you want a better smile, have a broken bracket, or are you a teenager in need of some braces? Then make your way down to Caraway Orthodontics. They are located in Louisville and Erie. Caraway Orthodontics supports Erie High School and its community. Come in and gain a beautiful smile for children, teens, and adults. They also provide Invisalign. Call this number 303-828-0454 or go to carawayortho.com.
You are watching the ETN.
Click the search bar on the top right-hand corner of the screen and search up Erie Tiger Network. Click the channel icon and then press the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to receive notifications about when we post. Click the thumbs up icon to like the video. To enter full screen mode, press the icon on the bottom right hand corner. To skip forward or backwards 10 seconds, double tap the left or right hand side of the screen. Press the pause button in the middle of the screen to pause the video. To skip to a different video, press the skip button when the video is paused. Open up a browser and look up youtube.com/Erie Tiger Network. To subscribe, sign into YouTube and press the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to receive notifications about ETN posts. To like the video, click the thumbs up button on the right hand side of the screen. Use the bar on the bottom of the screen to move and skip parts in the video. To skip forward or backwards, use the arrow keys to move 5 seconds. You can pause the video at any time by pressing the spacebar or clicking with the mouse.
You are watching the ETN.
Have you ever wanted to support the Erie Tiger Network, the student media arm of Erie High School? Well, now you can. We have set up a Patreon page. There's a way for you to send us a monthly pledge in order to provide funding for the program, as well as get access to reward tiers. As a Tiger fan, you get the satisfaction in knowing you are helping out your favorite local media organization. As a member of the ETN fan club, you are officially recognized on air and can receive ETN goodies throughout the year. As an in-broadcast red sponsor, you get to sponsor a specific segment of any broadcast. For more information, email bird_brandon at sbbsd.org. This is a $25 per month commitment. As an appreciator of Erie's live broadcast with the weekly news, you can help support this program by becoming one of our patrons by going to bit.ly/ETN Patreon.
And welcome back in for the Miners halftime show as we look at some stats for you here at the half as the Tigers lead it by 10. And first we'll start with the Mavericks. Mayer, she's got 2. Griebling with 2. 6 for Haley Martinez. 6 for Maddie Muntz. 10 for Abby Glenn. And 2 fouls on Muntz and 1 on Odell. And maybe we forgot to finish getting all the fouls there. We'll try and do that here in a little bit. Caitlin Patterson, she had 8 in that first half, including a couple 3 balls. Same with Grace Moyers, but neither of them are leading this team points. That's Anna Hefner, 4 field goals and a made free throw for Anna. She's got 9. 1 point for Sammy Irby, 3 for Alyssa Barnett, and 5 for Deb Altschuler. Ava Welty also chipped in with a couple of points. And so the Tigers, they lead it here at halftime due to a pretty good scoring output there on offense. When we talk about the RPI and the playoffs and what might transpire, of course, one more regular season game following this. It'll be senior night as the Tigers, they host Frederick. And when you look at the ChasaNow.com, the 4A RPI standings, which are really the only standings that matter at this time of the year. It doesn't really matter where you're ranked. But Air Academy, right now the number 1 team, and then you go all the way down, number 22. That is Erie, and that is hosting territory for Erie. Just ahead of them is Skyline and Thomas Jefferson, so a chance of the win, maybe 2 wins to end the season. Girls could get up to 14-9. You're looking maybe a 19-18 slot in the RPI. Got to feel good. These girls are almost for sure going to host a game, but just feels good this season that they've been put together with this young squad.
It does. We've seen a lot more consistency in Coach Pfeiffer's second year. We've seen more consistency in her second year. It's also good to see these young players playing so well.
Just behind them, by the way, Canyon City. And in case you're wondering, if you're tuning in and you're a Mead Maverick fan, they are 40th. And so they are still sitting in playoff position as well. Overall, 48 teams make the playoffs in the state of Colorado in 4A and 5A basketball. We will also have wrestling action this weekend, as that was a look at your Miners halftime show, and in the blink of an eye, it seemed like the halftime show ended. So, halftime show brought to you by Miners. If you're looking for the best place to post game, look no further than Miners on Briggs.
Moyers, a great feed to Barnett. Can't get the shot to fall. Went in and out. Mead will take it the other way. Now they'll reset their offense. Mavericks moving it around outside the three-point line. That one's tipped by Moyers.
Tigers come out here in the man defense. 3-ball, and that's off the mark. Rebound tapped around, and finally corralled by Irby. Back the other way goes Erie. Kia drives, kicks just through the mitts of Barnett, but who else? Moyers picks up the loose ball. And they actually could have called a travel there, I thought, on Barnett. Threw it up. I didn't think it touched anything, and then she caught it. Barnett goes up again, gets fouled, and will go to the line.
She's been to the line more than anyone else tonight. This will be her third trip.
So Barnett will shoot a couple here. Tigers at 10-point lead. Outside of those two late threes by Mead, they closed that quarter in the second quarter pretty strong.
Good offensive rebound by Kia.
And Barnett goes up with it. Can't get it to go, and Tigers right now struggling to find the bottom of the rim. Tigers last year in the playoffs lost in an opening round matchup to the Classical Academy, and this year we'll get a chance to host. And team gets younger but better. That's always a good sign under Coach Pfeiffer in her second year. Coach Pfeiffer, of course, played collegiately at the University of Arkansas, a Razorback. Collapse the legs when you carry it. You can collapse the legs when you... No. Jaden, no. I just mean squeeze it. Giving directions to our sideline cameraman, Jaden Sanders. Now, Moyers will bring it up the floor, just weaves through the defense and goes up and draws the foul. And that was a thing of beauty, is speed, ball handling. Looked like little Allen Iverson in there for a moment. As Moyers heads to the line and hits the first. Warriors hits that one, and she's been rock solid. 4 of 4 from the stripe. Tonight, Tigers 11 of 16. Mead breaks the press, and they get to the cup. Layup is up and good by Abby Glenn. She's got 12 in this contest. Moyers feeds low, out to KP for 3. And that one just off the mark, but almost got her own rebound. Shoveled it kind of off to Kia. Kia misses, and KP corrals for a moment, and the Tigers scramble, but unable to get to it. Right down by our cameraman. So Mead will inbound here.
Patterson ended up halfway up the stands there.
Tigers pressing. Mead out of the press. Little handoff there to Mayer. Of course, we'll have the boys' game next as well. That shot is short, picked up by Hefner. Here come the Tigers up the floor. Edie Morrow off to KP. She weaves into the lane. Pull-up jumper is splashing the bottom of the nylon that time. Good patience, good step through, and as you see, Patterson hits again.
The press for Erie has worked wonders as Patterson knocks the ball out of bounds. They go from the press to the 2-3, and Mead's a team that likes to work it inside. They haven't been able to against this zone.
Inbound here for the Mavericks. 12-point lead now here for Erie. Tigers switching up their defense. You said into the zone. They started man, and look, they get another turnover there. Patterson, nice ball handling again behind the back. Runner no good. Gets hit, no call. And falling to the floor is Kia, but she will draw the foul. So foul on Glenn. And KP and Kia will come out, and Welty will come in. Nice inbound play, and the layup is up and good. Just right through the middle, no one there. And Morrow with the easy lay-in. Tigers pressing again. They get another steal. Up to Moyers. Nice in. Left-hand shot, no good. Rebound by Hefner, and they'll call a push underneath. Referee saying the foul on the floor. And that was on Martinez. Inbound here to Hefner. Layup is up and good. Tigers inbound plays just breaking the will of the Mavericks right now, as well as that press and another travel. And right now, Mead in a world of hurt, and don't think they're still ready to call a timeout quite yet. 3:02 remaining here in the quarter. Welty to inbound. By the way, Tigers, if you're watching this, it's not too late to buy your yearbook. Head to the Erie High School home web page, and on the right-hand side, you'll see the link to buy your yearbook. And you better do that quick before they are all gone. Foul here. Now Mead will go to the line. That shot is too strong off the back iron.
Boston 0 for 3 from the stripe tonight.
Make that 0 for 4, but an offensive board, another foul on Erie. And they'll call that on Deb Altschuler. That is Erie's second of the half. And we're just at the line, so it's got to be at least 2. The scoreboard is only showing 1 on Erie. There it is. There's a second one. Second on Altschuler as well. Rebound by Welty. Moyers up the floor. Again, Grace with a great speed and gets the left-handed kiss out the window. Grace Moyer's been fantastic out here tonight.
She has. She did a great job at knowing that Glenn was behind her and was able to fade away a little bit and bank it high off the glass so that the momentum didn't carry the layup too far.
And another hand in a passing lane for Erie. And right now this zone is all over these Mavericks.
The lead growing for Erie, and it's always great to see your lead growing when you have 4 freshmen and a sophomore on the floor.
Fake 3-ball. That's off the mark. Welty and Altschuler there for Erie. It's Deb that has it over the midline. Moyers gets it stolen from her and then tries to come back and swipe it and knocks it out of bounds.
Knocked it away from Glenn.
Line change coming for Erie. 4 subs set to check in. As this one is out of bounds. And they'll say the toe was just on the line. As 4 new faces, Barnett, Kia, Irby, and Patterson all check into the game. Morrow the only constant out there here through this little, almost like a hockey change, full line change. The good thing is they don't have to climb over the dashers. Shot by Patterson is up and good, and KP continues her fine work. As the lead balloons to 20. Layup no good, foul on the floor. 1:19 remaining here in the third, and right now it is all Erie. By the way, the clock and graphics, they've been solid tonight for the first time really all year. We have someone on that, and Alex Nielsen. He will be heading out to Denmark next week with Model UN. That'll be a fun opportunity for Miss Trinketer and all of those students that get to go to Denmark. Irby drives, runner, short. Tried to get her own rebound, picked up by Kia. Layup no good. Now Barnett from the left side. She gets blocked, and Mead finally picks it up. Tigers, though, they've been relentless on the offensive boards.
Defense has turned into offense tonight for Erie. The pressing 2-3 and collapsing 2-3 as there's a jump ball has forced several Maverick turnovers.
Another inbound play that both teams have really struggled defending the inbound play, and then a block behind from Morrow, but they will call it on Edie Morrow, and she's not pleased with that call. To the line for the Mavericks. That's Abby Glenn, and she will make the first.
She has all 5 of Mead's points in this quarter.
Now Jaden Chambers checks into the game. .15 seconds here remaining in this quarter. Tigers a big lead. Although Mead has, in the last about minute or two, cut into that lead a little bit. And that will do it as Patterson lets it go at the buzzer. We'll step aside, take a timeout. Tigers lead at 48-31 as we head to the fourth quarter.
Wanted to support the Erie Tiger Network, the student media arm of Erie High School? Well, now you can. We have set up a Patreon page. There's a way for you to send us a monthly pledge in order to provide funding for the program, as well as get access to reward tiers. As a Tiger fan, you get the satisfaction of knowing you are helping out your favorite local media organization. As a member of the ETN fan club, you are officially recognized on air and can receive ETN goodies throughout the year. As an in-broadcast red sponsor, you get to sponsor a specific segment of any broadcast. For more information, email bird_brandon at sbbsd.org. This is a $25 per month commitment. As an appreciator of Erie's live broadcast with the weekly news, you can help support this program by becoming one of our patrons by going to bit.ly/ETN Patreon.
There's a beast deep inside you. It will not die.
Ooh. And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. As here we are in quarter number 4. The Tigers lead it here by 17. Patterson has it. Little feed down low, and the layup is up and good. The nice feed there by Patterson, as you saw Barnett coming from the opposite block, just laying it up and in. Back to a 19-point lead. Shot, that's no good. Another rebound there by Patterson. And a travel called and a turnover there for Erie. Feed on the high-low here. In that zone, Mead trying to feed it into the high post. Batted away. Tigers up the floor. Down to Welty, across the lane to Barnett. Shot's too strong. Good ball movement again, though, by the Tigers. And Irby will draw the foul there.
Caught off guard by the pump fake.
Foul on the floor, though. Barnett needing a breather. She'll come out. And a Hefner will check in. And they will actually say it was not on the floor, so 2 shots coming here for the Mavericks. Abby Glenn has kind of carried this team in the second half for the Mavericks, as that shot is up and good.
She has all 6 of their second half points.
Shot off the mark, rebounded there by Hefner. Tigers will attack with Patterson over the midline. Right side for Welty. Still a zone defense here for the Mavericks. In the corner, Patterson for 3. That one was halfway down before it popped out. Rebounded by Hefner, and then through the hands of Patterson. Back the other way go the Mavericks. Layup no good, and a foul called. And the official coming in and saying that's on number 2, Caitlin Patterson. And so they'll go back to the line, will the Mavericks, with about 6.5 minutes remaining.
Mead 6 of 14 from the free throw line tonight.
That shot's up and good. 7 of 15 now. This beat rolls on here for Erie. Irby with it. Shot up and good. Sammy Irby, the made bucket. Quickly back on defense. As time continued to drain off the clock, Tigers have been sitting at about a 19-point lead. Shot, no, or does fall in. Looked like it was going to fall off the left side and then just kind of snuck its way in there. Patterson, right side for Welty. Tigers, once again, some solid ball movement here. Down low, pass is knocked away. Hefner was trying to feed Patterson on the baseline. Quickly, the Mavericks up the floor and off the window and in. Good transition there for the Mavericks. See the nice pass ahead and the finish at the other end. Now Patterson with it. And a timeout here for Erie. And it is a 30-second timeout, so we'll stick right here. Friends, we would love, love, love for you to be a member and partner with us on our Patreon. Click on the link in the description or head to patreon.com/Erie Tiger Network. You can support us for as little as $1 a month or even support a segment for $25 a month. So be sure to check that out. We thank all 11 of our patrons on Patreon right now. Erie, after leading by 19, slipped a little bit here the last couple minutes. Coach Pfeiffer with the timeout. I think she'd like to see Erie really pick up the intensity. See if they can execute here out of the timeout. Kia in the corner. Tigers working around here against this zone defense. Hefner out to Moyers for 3, and she buries it. Grace Moyers, another splashy three-pointer. Now into the block, Mavericks, and another foul, and Erie has just been committing fouls left and right here the last few minutes.
Glenn, the up and under. She's used that to get to the stripe a few times tonight.
See on the wall behind the basket, those 5 seniors for the Mavericks. That shot's off the mark. Rebound away here for Erie, and they will push the pace. Altshuler with it now. Excuse me, that is Altshuler. Down low, Hefner. Been pretty quiet here in the second half, but a nice feed there. And that's Moyers to finish it. And that pass overshoots everyone and out of bounds. 4:13 left here in this game, and Erie a 20-point lead, their biggest of the night. They're looking real solid here in this second half. Since really about midway through that second quarter. Shots on the way. That's off the mark. Rebound is tapped around, and finally, we'll say that one will go or stay with Erie. Well, inbound here on the near side. thing if you're Coach Pfeiffer. You love when your team gets a comfortable win. You can breathe easy as a coach. You still like it. I say this tongue-in-cheek. Do you like it? As there's a 3-ball that's good. When they still make some mistakes late in the game, you can harp on them in practice. There's always something to work on as a coach. As Moyers down the lane, off the window and in. That was a beauty. And once again, from the left side, Moyers just shows that speed and finishing touch.
Moyers having one of her best games of the season tonight.
Edie with it. Looking for help, and then tried to get it out to Moyers and was fouled. Call a foul on the hold on the arm. Patterson will check back in. 2:55 left, still 19-point lead here for Erie. And Hefner wasn't looking. That's where Edie thought it should go, and that leads to points on the other end. Tigers, as we said, still can clean up a few things. Young team, they're going to continue to make mistakes, but certainly the way they've continued to improve all season certainly helps to have a more healthy Caitlin Patterson back into the lineup. Team starting to hit on all cylinders. And a jump ball here. And referee points possession arrow in favor of Mead. See the wheels turning in Grayson's head as he's trying to figure out who our Alex Ailey player of the game is going to be. As that shot is up and falls. Referee says and one. Let's see it just hang there on the rim and fall through. Mead finishing this game pretty strong, and Alyssa Behringer into the game for the first time tonight.
Coach Pfeiffer beginning to empty the bench.
Now Welty with it into Behringer. 2:01 remaining. Only a 14-point lead now here for Erie. Welty with it. And a foul called. And a timeout here for Erie. We'll step aside, take our final timeout in this one. Tigers lead it by 14.
Front Range Landfill puts all your needs in front of everything else. Front Range Landfill won Erie Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year Award, as well as being featured on national television. We are very proud of our facility, and we welcome the opportunity to address your disposal needs. Our focus is on customer service. We strive to achieve easy and rapid access in and out of the facility. We feel certain that we will exceed your expectations of your solid waste disposal requirements. Choose Front Range Landfill for all your landfill needs. You will be pleased.
When it's play, and then after, sometimes I'll decide, you go ahead, sometimes I'll decide.
Hello and welcome back into the Erie Tiger Network. Erie in the final minute 46 of what should be another win at Mead. Mead pushing the ball around. There's a three partially blocked by Morrow. That one's stolen. Trying to get it to a guard was Barnett. The shot no good. Altschuler will push it up the floor. Very content to let the defense come to them. Draining time off the clock. Altschuler thought about a shot, drive, she'll kick it back out. There's a drive from Morrow, she's fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. Edie with 2 points tonight. Her first free throw attempt is good. Erie with a 15-point lead. Morrow makes both. And then she'll get a steal. Into Barnett, she's blocked. Mead will take it the other way. Mead gets it into the paint. Jump step back. That was Sarah Cloak, her first bucket of the night. Now Barnett, she thought she was fouled, no call, 15 seconds remaining. With that, we will award our Alex Ailey Player of the Game to Grace Moyers, a career high by 5 points. She's got 19 tonight as the clock runs out. You can follow Alex Ailey on Twitter at ETN Alex Ailey. For Brandon Bird, our whole crew tonight, I'm Grayson Blaylock. Erie girls get out of here with a 61-47 win. We'll be right back for the guys game on the Erie Tiger Network.